Right, everyone, when you go somewhere new, when you like move to a new city, a new country, one of the most important things that you need in order to not only create this really awesome life, but to sustain it is through community. Now, what I mean by community is setting up like your inner circle, I guess, of people that you know, people that you hang out with, people that you share ideas with, that you grow with ultimately. And to be honest, it can seem daunting when you're in a new place. Like, you don't have those school friends, you don't have those friends from work. You are starting from basically ground zero. Now, today I want to talk about how you can grow a community pretty much anywhere in the world. And not only this, but a high value community. Now, what I mean by this is just people that aren't just going to be like, oh, we're out Saturday night to the club. Or people will be like, oh, should we just order some takeaway? People that actually want the best for you, people who are going to grow themselves and then grow with you. Getting that community is extremely powerful. Like when I was, well, obviously, I mean, I've got it out in Thailand. I'm so lucky to have these people around me that not only support but grow with me. When I sort of found them here, it was like I went up to a new level. Like before, I was just like, no, I can do this by myself. But then when you introduce that aspect of community, your personal growth, not only that, but like your business growth as well, especially for me, it's just skyrocketed since hanging out with these people. Now, first of all, and probably most importantly, you have to think about the type of person that you want to hang out with, that you want in your inner circle. What do they do? What's their job? Where do they hang out? Like, what activities do they do? What hobbies have they got? You have to think about all these things because that's really going to help track down where they are. Now, if you want people with online businesses like me, you find them in co-working spaces or working from coffee shops. If you want in adventurous people, then you find them hiking or doing jet skiing or paddleboarding or water sports, anything like that. If you want more physically active people, then you're going to find them at the gym or doing classes like Muay Thai, yoga, jiu-jitsu, all of these places. You are going to find these people because that's what they're interested in, that's where they go. So I've just mentioned a few there. So firstly, gym. I always recommend everyone that's in my course, I always say when you are in a new place, you've got to go to the gym, you've got to start chatting to people at the gym. This is because people who go to the gym are working on themselves, like physically, which also means that they're very highly likely to be working on themselves in other areas of their life. And you want to be around these people, you want to be around people that work on themselves because that helps you work on yourself and you grow together. It's a very, very interesting and powerful relationship. So whether that's just going to the gym, like hitting your workout, getting chatting to people, whether you're going to classes. I mean, classes, if you're trying a new hobby and you go along and someone else is starting for the first time, then that's such a great connection to have with them because you're both growing in that new hobby, whether it's yoga, Muay Thai, all those things. Like we met Hamza at the gym and then we started training. We did a couple of Muay Thai sessions together and then we just started hanging out all the time. Like that was such a... I mean, we just bumped into him and Sam. Sorry, Sam, I didn't forget about you, but, you know. And, yeah, so you meet people at the gym. Next is co-working spaces and coffee shops. If you are starting an online business, then the likelihood is that a lot of these people who are in similar positions are going to be at co-working spaces and coffee shops. Now, thirdly, use Facebook groups, like wherever you're going, like whether you're off to Chiang Mai, Bali, Ho Chi Minh, Colombia, wherever you want to go, join Facebook groups about digital nomads or expats in those communities, in those cities, and you will see certain events going on, certain places that people are always talking about, and then get involved. Start chatting to people in those Facebook groups. Start like saying, oh, if anyone fancies grabbing a coffee, it'd be great to hang out. When you see events coming up, go to those events. The main thing with all of these reasons, I guess, is that you can put yourself in these situations all you want, but you have to be the person who initiates that contact, who initiates that conversation. And yes, it can be daunting. Like for me, I'm quite a shy person. It's still daunting, like going up and speaking to people, but I still do it because I know that one person just coming into your life can completely change your whole direction. And it's fantastic. And it's so cool, I guess, that you can just meet this one person. Like you just never know who you're going to meet. You could be eating dinner with some people and then some gorilla on a motorbike turns up and then you hang out with them for like 7 months straight. Like, that's just what happened to me. And finally, here's like a bonus tip, I guess, side quest, whatever you want to call it. It's to, alongside, whilst you're putting yourself out there, going to all these awesome places, what you want to do is you want to become the type of person that you want to network with. Now, I understand that you're not going to become successful or in fantastic shape or super intelligent overnight. No, that doesn't happen. But you can work towards all of those things. When you meet other people, it doesn't really matter what level you're at. As long as you are on that journey, you are putting in that work and making progress, and don't feel insecure or don't feel like, I'm only just starting my online business, I'm not even earning anything, like I can't really talk to these people, or like I've only just joined the gym, I've never been in my life, like I'm starting at square one. Right? This is fantastic. This is actually really good for you, because you're hanging out with people who've already been through this. They can teach you. They will talk to you through the ways. They will show you the best workout programs for starting out. They will teach you all the tips on like getting your first clients. They will show you what does or does not matter when you're running an online business in the day-to-day. Hanging out with people who have already been through the stages that you're going through is very, very powerful, because you're getting that guidance. You should be able to build your community anywhere in the world, really, as long as you follow these steps of just going to the right places, like identifying the type of person you want to hang out with, and also working to become that person. Because when you start becoming that person, then people start seeking you out. But that's further down the road. We just want to stick to going to the gym, coffee shops, co-working spaces, getting involved in Facebook groups, and you will find that you just attract a lot of people. Like that way, you meet a lot of people and you develop fantastic relationships. And who knows, you could find like your best mate, or you could find like the love of your life in one of these places. Like you could go into the gym and see an absolute baddie, start chatting to her, and 2 years down the line, you're getting married. Like you never know who you're going to meet. You just have to get out there and go meet them. All right, guys, I hope you've liked this one. I will see you tomorrow.